Man, oh man, oh man. You know, I saw the Thursday game between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots, and at first I was astonished. I was like, wow, 27 nothing. And then I watched a replay of it, and I'm still sitting here saying, wow. Now, don't get it wrong. I despise the Patriots on so many levels. So many levels. I can't stand that team. Can't stand anything about them from top to bottom. You may ask why. Goes back to me being a Raider fan, 2001, snowy game up in Foxborough. Charles Woodson comes on a corner blitz. Brady has two hands on the football. Fumbled. We recover. Game's supposed to be over. That was supposed to be the beginning of our dynasty. But no, it was the beginning of the end. We fire John Gruden. He goes to Tampa Bay. We go to the Super Bowl the next year. Everybody knows they demolished us. But I link it back for the almost more than decade long of oblivion. Back to 2001, and it's all because of that team, the Patriots, and the freaking tuck rule. Ah! And you might say, man, Eldridge, that was 2001. Let it go, bro. And you be right. You be right. I should let it go. But guess what? I don't want to let it go. I can't let it go. I probably need to see counseling about it. Still gets me mad every time I see Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, and Robert Kraft on television being successful. But anyway, don't let me rehash old stuff. But man, it's hard to say. It's hard to give them credit. It's hard to give them credit. Well-known cheaters. And what gets me, allow me to have my soapbox for a moment. What gets me is that everyone gives them adulation. They all admire it. Oh, the Patriot way. From their fans to pundits all over the nation. And I'm just like, they're cheaters. Why are you putting them on a pedestal? With us, with the Raiders, and you probably say, Eldridge, but the Raiders were known for cheating. Yes, we were. And we were known as cheaters. Hell, we had signs that said if you weren't cheating, you weren't trying. Cheating is encouraged. I had to get that out. I'm sorry. I had to get that off my chest. But man, back to that game though. I'm sitting here thinking, okay, Tom Brady's not playing. Jimmy Garoppolo's hurt. Jacoby Brissett in a second game. The previous last week, he played okay. I was like, okay, it's a short week. I don't think he's going to be that effective against a Houston defense that I thought was at least top 10, I thought, with J.J. Watt and Jadeveon Clowney coming along, merciless, good DBs. But man, when I saw that game, it was smart. Got to give credit to Josh McDaniels. Great game plan. Jacoby Brissett only had to throw the ball 19 times. They utilized his legs, which gives another dimension that Brady or Garoppolo have. So that was smart. Short passes. I gotta give credit. Gotta give credit to the Patriots because man, you don't have your Hall of Fame quarterback. You don't have the successor to the Hall of Fame quarterback. You got a rookie, third round, third on the depth chart. He's coming in, finishing games, beating teams. You got no Nate Solder. You got no Gronk. And I'm saying no Gronk because basically he really didn't play in that game. He didn't play. I mean, he was suited up. He ran a couple plays. But according to Gronk standards, he didn't play. And let's be honest, Gronk by far is the best tight end in the league. And you're winning without these kind of players. You got to give credit where credit's due. I got to give credit. Coaching staff, top to bottom. LeGarrette Blount, man, he's got to be thankful he got released by the Steelers because ever since he got released by the Steelers, he's been having a good old time. He won a Super Bowl ring. and now he's on a team winning games. He's lucky, but he's had a good couple of games, over 100 yards, touchdown, solid effort, a solid offensive plan going against that I thought a stout Houston Texans defense. But I believe though the game ball has got to go to Matt Patricia because he devised a great game plan going against that Houston offense because in the previous weeks this is all you saw from DBs. Oh, I got to catch up. Will Fuller's behind me. DeAndre Hopkins, I got to catch up. Oh, I just got beat for 80 yards. Damn. He had a great game plan. He said, "Hey, you're not gonna beat us. You're not gonna beat us deep. You know, we'll give you everything underneath, and we'll be sure to tackle you, so there won't be any runs after the catch. You know, so that Matt Patricia, I don't know how he hasn't been mentioned for a head coaching job because his defenses show up in big time games, and I thought this was a big time game more so for the Texans, but man, he stifled a potent Texans offense. Lamar Miller, he had 80 yards. It was tough sledding for him. Most of the game he was bottled up. I mean, when the game was out of hand, he got a couple of yards, but to hold DeAndre Hopkins and Fuller to what was it, 56 yards for Hopkins, 31 yards for Will Fuller the fourth, and the long for DeAndre Hopkins, 16 yards. Fuller, 18 yards. I mean, these guys were explosive plays in the previous weeks. Nothing. That's smart. That's smart game plan. So kudos to them. The defensive front for the Patriots, stout. And as I said, underrated in the NFL these days. Sure tackling. Everybody wants to go with the big hit, but one thing about the Patriots, you know, they get the fundamentals down. They tackle. They don't make many mistakes. Got to give him credit. Because I didn't think you could win with your third string rookie quarterback against a team that was supposed to be up and coming. They were supposed to be the leaders of the new school, Houston Texans. And you lose 27-0. If I'm Bill O'Brien, after you lost that, how do you go in the locker room? How do you spin that? Usually I can spin a lot of stuff. Trust me, I've been a Raiders fan for a very long time. I spun a lot of things. But you lose to the Patriots. No Tom Brady. No Jacoby Brissett. No Jimmy Garoppolo. Jacoby Brissett. No Rob Gronkowski. No Nate Solder. Probably your best offensive lineman. Tackle. You don't even score a point. How do you spin that? I mean, don't get me wrong, Martellus Bennett is a beast, but I think we all can admit that he's not on par with Rob Gronkowski. He's a beast, but not on par with Rob Gronkowski. You don't score a point. You had the Patriots offense looking pretty cool. Julian Edelman doing work. You know, LeGarrette Blount doing work on you. You're supposed to have a top 10 defense. Romeo Cornell, what happened? I don't know how you spin that. I really don't know because you were undefeated going into this game and you had all the momentum. Everyone's giving you praise and say, hey, this might be the Texans' year. You know, you got a potent offense. You got a potent defense. You're prime and you're in a weak division. The AFC South. You're in a weak division. You got the expressway to the playoffs. After this one, this could be damaging. But at the same time, it's still early in the season. But I don't think Bill O'Brien can spin that. You know what? If I'm Bill O'Brien, I'll probably just say, we laid a dud, boys. We'll burn this tape. We'll burn it. This game didn't happen. On to the next one. That's all you can really say because 27-0, you don't even score a point to an undermanned Patriots team. You just burn this one away and say that game never happened. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about. Reporters, no, the game happened on Thursday. No, I wasn't there for that. I don't know what happened. Sorry. We're on the next week. What's going on? Ask me a question about that. That's what I would say. Yeah, that's what I'd do. But anyway, um, Patriots, they gotta be, their confidence gotta be sky high. Now I know Jacoby Brissett has a thumb injury, but hell, with the way things are going, you probably put Julian Edelman in the game, and they'll probably still win games. I mean, even though he is an emergency quarterback, but he's looking like anybody can be the quarterback and go to work. So, and it's only got to be one game because Tom Brady comes back the week after next. So, their confidence got to be sky high. Kudos to all the Patriot players and coaches and Patriot fans. If I'm you guys, I'm drinking beers and say, you know what, we got it easy. We got it easy, boys. Anyway, well, with the Texans, you just sit there and say, like I said earlier, hey, we laid a dud. We didn't show up. We didn't play that game. We blocked it out. I don't know what happened. Hell, we were drunk. Whatever. Make up some excuse. But you got to come up to play next game. Next game. You can't have back-to-back duds like that, especially for an upcoming team. Great teams who are on the rise, or great teams, good teams that become great teams, they come back and they say, you know what, we'll find a way to win next week. That's what you got to do if you're the Houston Texans. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. You think the Texans are people heap praise on them too early, or do you think this is just a dud and they'll bounce back, especially since they're in a weak division? And for all you Patriots fans, you guys think you guys can keep this up? You got your confidence sky high? You guys think this year is your year to be rolling? Let me know. Leave comments. Anyway, thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave comments. On to the next video. On to the next game.